I think it's working. Let me listen to this real quick, make sure. All right, let's start out with the regular questions. Can you guys hear me? Soybeans, man. What's going on with soybeans? I know that the Trump administration said they were gonna give relief to farmers for the A56 up of 1.5%, 1.28%. Oh my God. The monthly hammer candle, huh? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. If that can turn green, then nice. My stepdad's a soybean farmer, so he's taking a hit. Just need the price to be higher by the time they go to sell them all. Yes, oh yes, we can hear you. Nick Jensen. Yeah. Hi, this is Roy's father. Can you please cover XRP? Is that serious? Is this Royski Senior? Senior? Are you serious? Are you 100% serious right now? We got Royski's dad here. Plant low, sell high. Yes. Hold up one second. What the hell? Hold up, guys. I got a cable stuck. 1 second. You can probably hear me because I'm on Bluetooth right now. My teeth are blue as fuck. Uh. Ugh. This should work. Ow, fuck. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm back. 14 people watching the back of my chair. 16 people watching the back of my chair. All right, so everybody can hear me. Everything Royski, is this really your dad? Because you're fucking grounded if it is. I'm gonna grab my iPad so I can look at the comments while I'm doing my thing. Doing my dang. And I should grab some water. Yeah, so the water. The water is very nice. Had a good workout today. Played basketball. First off, what day was it? Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It's Friday, I think. I played a game of 33 at the gym, and just it wasn't fair what I did to these dudes. And then today we get in there and we go 2-on-2. We lost both games, but we had this guy that looked like Giannis Antetokounmpo, and on the other team, and it was me and a 5'5" Asian dude. I scored all the points. It is what it is. Hearing you grunt, and don't forget hearing you grunt. Yeah, I already asked if everybody hears me. You grunt. All right, let's open this bad boy up. Hey, ICX got ledger support today. I think that's going to clear the way for staking. I think it was one of the big things they wanted to get out first before they did staking. Obviously, a safe place to hold it, right? Outside of an exchange and a freaking web wallet, like a Chrome extension web wallet. So that's good. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't think that you could reasonably come out with staking without offline storage support, pretty much. Hardware storage support. I mean, a lot of coins do, but Icon, they take their shit seriously how they do business. All right, let's get these up here. Yes. And get going. Where's my chat? I want the chat. Why you do this to me? So, I can't see the chat. Oh, view chat. How about we can view the chat? How about that? How about that? There we go. My channel. Videos. And there's my chat. Yes. All right, let me turn this down. Nice haircut. Thanks. I got it like 2 weeks ago. I gotta get another one though. Because my barber is like my favorite dude in the world. But he whacked way too much hair off 2 haircuts ago, and I've had to like regrow it completely. And so the right side right here is a little spiky and long, and I gotta get that chopped off, and then it will be good to go. All right, not that you fucking asked. Live chat. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Thank you, partners, for joining. Where can I sit this? Here's the case. That's what we'll do. We'll put this in the case. Thank you for joining with that prehistoric iPad. What are you talking about? It's the newest iPad. Dick. And it has LTE. So what now? Bullish on that haircut. Right on. That's what I like to hear. All right, let's minimize my haircut. What do you guys think? Is that big enough right there? 1 for yes, 2 for no in the chat. Come get a Baltimore fade. Dude, I was supposed to go to Baltimore last weekend. One for yes, 2 for no, if that's big enough. Is it big enough for you, baby? I shouldn't joke around like that. 1. That's a yes. All right, we'll keep it like that. Okay, looking at Bitcoin. Too big. It's too big, huh? All right. All right, we'll quit fucking around. First off, thanks, Delta. Appreciate that. We only see your face. No shit, it was a joke, dick. All right, so here's the thing. Really quick, I want to go over the new streaming schedule, or the new schedule of like pushing content out to you guys. I'm thinking, so for conference calls on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern ish, because I want to the West Coast. They'll have to be up at 5 a.m. Eastern, and that's tough, but they can catch up with it reasonably in time, because that gives me enough time for London, Europe, all them to catch it maybe at their lunch break, and then like Asia, Philippines, Australia, to catch it in the evening, hopefully. So yeah, and pretty much what it's going to be. I'm still figuring out if I want to do like what service I'm going to use. If it's going to be a dial-in, if we'll do it through the voice channels, that'll be kind of tough. I just want to make it like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes in the morning. And it's the morning for me. Link up with you guys, answer some quick questions about any trades we have ongoing, what I'm looking for from the market today, and just kind of start the day off. And I know for the people, you know, in Asia and Europe and stuff, it's not going to be starting the day off, but it's going to be, in essence, starting the day off in the right way. So just getting everybody on the same page and kind of rounding the troops. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if those go well and you guys love them, and we see a need to do them Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, that'll be fine. And then crypto news streams Tuesday and Saturday. I think I can just round up the news and do those. Ask Me Anything sessions on Thursday, chart the market on Monday and Friday, and then do the podcast on Sunday. I think that's a pretty good content stream or whatever content plan. I want to start upping my interactions with you guys like via real time, not just through chats and stuff. So yeah, I hope that will work for everybody. Now let's get to what everybody's here for, and that is the monthly soybeans candle. Now let's get to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been one big, I'm not fucking touching it lately. Like, just because it did this, guys, like, if you look at, it's an awesome candle and I love it. Let me expand on the girth of this trend line. We'll make it yellow. And first off, the volume has been fantastic. That's like a certified volume breakout. I said this on the podcast. I don't know if you guys watched it on Sunday. Like this, or you could look at it like this: declining price, declining volume trend, and then a big bullish breakout of both. That's what you want. Like this is like a dream come true, right? So the level that's really gonna matter, like big time, if we get there, is 10K. And I mean, I wouldn't mind shooting up to near that, powering up, and then going through first try. But I I doubt that we get past the first try. Like, that's gonna be a huge liquidity pool up there. Um, where we're at right now, if we take off the volume, like this is good volume, and this was a breakout of trend. So, we start looking at the last thing I'm looking for here is to stay above this trend. Come back, not like I'll come back and touch it if I have to. Okay, this is the 3-day. I'll come back and touch it if I have to, like fill some longs there maybe, or even at like 7,800 resistance turn support, because we do have this horizontal level that matches with the 618 here. And if 618 reversals go to 382, we can get it 7,400. But I'm not looking to overtrade Bitcoin right now, guys. Just because like this whole move right here could have gotten denied right here, could have gotten denied at the 20 EMA. It's been a bear trend, so we have to be really cautious. And so don't mistake how cautious I've been with Bitcoin for laziness or not paying attention or anything like that. Like, don't mistake that. It's not what it is. Any trader will tell you these, and you guys know how patient I am. These are not really great trading zones, right? If you're looking to trade with leverage or whatever, if you want to buy Bitcoin with actual cash or Tether, that's fine. But these aren't great trading zones. We don't have a confirmed trend reversal yet, okay? In terms of it going bear to bull, right? It's turned from bear to, well, let's see what's going to happen here. But we need to see it settle. This is put in a lot of this, looks like a lot of this, right? And then look what happened afterwards. So now with that, this is a much larger piece of market structure, and this is a certified market structure breakout. Would you buy or wait to get some more BTC? I'm going to wait. I'm sorry. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be overly patient. I've been overly patient this last week-ish, 2 weeks, just because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 3 weeks of almost no volatility on Bitcoin, right? And it was ranging before it either fell off a cliff or reversed. And then it finally reversed, put in this big reversal, even though it was a bullish candle, this big reversal candle. And you're sitting here going, we're right up against resistance. This is not a place I feel comfortable taking any trade other than short with a tight stop. And that's fine, because there will be a million ways to trade, but we got to get a confirmed trend first. And I'm sorry, to me, this is not a confirmed trend. A good thing is it got past the 236 of this entire drop. That's good. But we have all these moving averages we're going to start running into. And that's why, just because we broke this trend line, it's not quite a gung-ho, let's buy Bitcoin, let's go crazy level right now. It's just not. If you take trades in areas like these on charts 100 times, you'll lose 80 of them. Okay? So it is what it is. Let's zoom in. Let's look what Bitcoin's up against on the daily because that's important. Right now, it's above the 20 and the 50. We don't have a BitMEX 3-day 200 moving average. So we are right up against, again, this 618, which 618s are good buy areas from like buying it when it's on the way to the downside for a bounce. And 618s are always good areas for market bounces, market resistances, market reversals, etc. I have fiat waiting and just feel I'm getting less and less BTCs, but perhaps I'm just impatient. Yeah, you're just impatient. I mean, you're impatient. The daily RSI is at 76. Let's look at the 4-hour RSI. It's got a large bear div from right here. This peak is down, and to this close is up. Right? That's a large bear div. You could, if you have fiat and you want to pick some up around the 7,800 level, maybe front run that level just a little bit, wouldn't be terrible. But let's assume that this 618 right here is the peak. Let's just assume it so we can do this, right? We're going to go from this move to the top and look for a retracement. And this is going to tell you everything you need to know about why I'm not as comfortable having everybody go balls deep into Bitcoin right now. It's been a huge volume breakout, so do I want you to short it? At resistance, yeah, with a tight stop, you don't lose anything really. Sure. But after the move outside of resistance with a large volume breakout, well, that's extremely risky too. And there's just times when risks on both sides of the market don't make as much sense to be taking trades. And look how steep this trend line is too. Like that steep, like if I move it to here. That's fucking steep. You expect that to continue? It's been a great volume breakout. I feel shitty about shorting. If we get a tweezer top or something on a daily, maybe I'll short. I'm always looking and always ready to take a trade, but it's just like not there yet. Areas that you could look to try to get long again, right? Would be this was kind of an accumulation zone, right? Right around here. And where does that lead us to? Well, I love the 0.5 fib at 7,200. I wouldn't mind a slow walk down this trend line. I don't want to get back within this trend line. I do not want to get back in this trend line, right? I do not want to do that. 7,400, 7,200, and then 618 at 7,000 or 6,950. I think are good areas to get some BTC, to be honest. Because I'm fibbing this move because this was the start of the move, okay? This was the start of this parabolic move right here. This was not the start of this move, but this was. You can do both. You still get a 7,400, but I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'm doing it from the start of this move because this was the move. I want to see trend based where we were at from the top of this move, bottom to top to bottom. Okay, we're past the 1618. We're probably near the 2. If you don't know what I'm doing, bear with me. We were right at the 2, wicked down below the 2 here. Okay, delete that. So you could buy some. I think the 236 here, guys, at 78.30 will offer an immediate bounce first try. No, Samsung, I don't want to buy a QLED TV. I'm an OLED TV kind of guy. So you can plan trades at each of these levels. 236, 78.30 for a bounce. That is your immediate continuation level. However, this move is extended, and this isn't a confirmed bull trend yet. So you can't stay perma bull. You have to expect a retrace. How do you feel about playing a scenario of buy the rumor, sell the news of the ETF potentials around the corner? The one thing that I try to stick to, I try not to like necessarily like, yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news, sure, but the rule says it's already priced in the market, so I got to trade the chart. And look, I'm talking about buying pullbacks here. I'm not talking about shorting it. So isn't that kind of what we're looking to do? Is play this buy the rumor, sell the news thing? Talking about buying pullbacks here, I'd be willing to start entering larger positions around 72.12 at the 0.5 fib, and we'll call it right in front of 7,000, even though the 618, even though the 618 is at 6936. Yeah, we'll call it 7,000. We'll front run that level just by a few dollars. So I'd be looking to build a long position around 72.12 and like 70.15, 70.25. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? I mean, Charlie, and another thing is that if you got to ask yourself this, right? BTC was 5,800 a couple weeks ago, and you weren't willing to buy. So yeah, you are getting less and less BTC, but you can't trade not buying pullbacks. You can't do it. You can buy key levels and accumulation zones, or you can buy pullbacks. And you tell me what other way that you could trade. You trade the breakout in crypto. That's how you get faked out all the time, especially on third trend line touches. I mean, the right way to trade a breakout is to buy an accumulation zone after the breakout retest, or the breakout fail where it powered up and you buy the accumulation zone again. That's the right way to trade a breakout. You got to get in beforehand. You can't just buy breakouts. You get faked out in crypto 80% of the time. No, my mistake was selling at 6,300. Yeah, well, when you get this right here in 1 hour, that is some horrific price action. Horrific price action. Yeah, ugly shit, man. Kicking myself ever since. Why don't you pick yourself up and buy a pullback? I mean, what's the rule in buying Bitcoin? It's when's the best time to buy Bitcoin? Today. Second best time to Bitcoin? Tomorrow. I was having a conversation with Abid, I believe. He DM'd me, and I told him that, like, I truly believe, like, in my heart, in my soul, in my bones, and in my whole existence, that BTC will be 100K within the next 2 to 3 years. I do truly believe. I believe that the digital or the currency aspect of BTC is no longer relevant, and that the store of value aspect of BTC is 100% taken over. And you can leave the digital currency thing once atomic swaps get going to Litecoin on Lightning Network. Litecoin, I believe, will be your digital currency, and I believe that Bitcoin will be it's solely a store of value. It doesn't make sense to have it as a currency and as a store of value. It does not make sense to have it as a currency and a store of value, like as its primary usage. Bitcoin, I just there's not enough of it for people to be spending it. I believe that there's just not enough. There's not enough Bitcoin for 1 millionaire in the entire world to own one, which is insane. And then you take away the 5-6 million that are lost forever, and there's even less. Then you put the block halving in a year and a half, and it's the true definition of a store of value. So I'm not sure just as a currency that Bitcoin could get up to 100,000, which is why I don't think Litecoin, when Bitcoin goes to 25,000, I don't think Litecoin, even though it's there's only four times more in existence of Litecoin, 21 million max supply Bitcoin, 84 million max supply Litecoin. That's why I don't believe that Litecoin will be 25K when Bitcoin's 100,000. I think Litecoin operates too well as a currency, not as a store of value. There's too much incentive to transact with it and not hoard it necessarily when you look at the dynamics of atomic swaps. So yeah, man, you know what? Average in. You looking to buy Bitcoin for long term? Average in. Keep buying levels and just average in and get your portion. So what do I think Bitcoin's going to? If your plan is to play the alts to get more BTCs, then why are you worried about buying Bitcoin right now? Just buy alts. You should be happy about this. Alts are lower than they've been in a long time. A really long time. And if your goal is to play alts with you can buy NEO and sell it for BTC after it rises. Right? Then you haven't. What are you kicking yourself for? Yeah, you didn't buy at 6,300. You sold at 6,300, but I wish you wouldn't have sold at 6,300. I wouldn't have sold at 6,300. There's a difference between playing a margin position and actually selling at 6,300. That's insanity. It is what it is, though. I mean, don't beat yourself up or don't get upset about it. If your plan is better than ever, you just buy the alts with your USD. Yeah, but when they bounce and beat, okay, so he says no because the alts are not dropping in dollar value. That doesn't matter. Again, like I said, number one, they're lower than they've been in a long time, and their BTC value is extremely low. And you didn't tell me you wanted to get more US dollars. You told me you wanted to get more BTC value. So you buy it with the US dollars, and then you sell it into BTC when the BTC values of alts rise. And there's your BTC you're looking to gain. So I think if you pivot your thinking on that, you'll realize you're actually in a really advantageous position. Now, don't fucking talk back. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Oh no, let's talk about Ethereum and let's finish with Bitcoin. 10,000 is a huge level, guys. And let's look at the cloud here. You have your buy spots for bounces, right? Immediate bounce, like 7,800-ish, 7,830-ish, and then building a position would be like 72 and 7,000, okay? Front run those levels. Front run means you buy right before those levels. You don't put it at 70,000 and 7,200. Front run those levels. Those are your buy spots. You have them. Now, where are we going? Let's take off Ichimoku and let's look bigger picture. I'm going to, here we go. You know how the 236 was resistance down here, guys? You see that blue 236? I hope you can see that. That's 6,800-ish. It says 67, 65, but you have horizontals at 6,800. You line it up. It's about, everybody's calling 6,800, but it was really the 236 area. It's a liquidity pool up there that we finally busted through. This 236 Awesome. So where are we going? Well, the macro fib tells us that we're going to 9,200 because that's the 236 from the drop from all-time highs. Okay? Does that make sense? So what are we looking at? We're not looking to go from 6 to midnight and get there immediately. We're looking to come back and tag those 3 levels if we can, and then continue on. 9,200 will be huge. You can successfully short 9,200 for a scalp, I do believe. 236s are nothing to take lightly on big drops. After huge rises back up to them, they're nothing to take lightly. Let's look at the daily, because the daily 200 moving average is going to be huge as well, and we need to have that on here. Daily 200 moving average is coming up. So we have our levels of support that we're going to buy, and here's your levels of resistance. This 200 moving average, right now it's 86.77. You could probably look, like right around there, because this upward buying pressure should flatten out this 200 moving average, and that 200 moving average is no joke, okay? It ain't no joke. It's going to be huge level of resistance. I want to see us get over it. And that's 86.77 right now. So this move could take us to 86.77. You could wick above the 8,700. I don't believe we'll go further than that. And you could scalp short that area as well. So we have areas that we want to buy. I've already given those to you. Some areas that you could short scalp, because I don't want to get in front of a rolling train, but people do take profits. You could short scalp at 86.75. Don't front run your shorting levels as much as you front run your longing levels, okay? Entry matters more in shorting than it does in longing without leverage. And then shorting is with leverage. So I'm assuming you guys are trying to long by buying with fiat. If you're trying to long with leverage, then the momentum right now is short term to the bulls, so I guess you could front run, but I wouldn't be front running shorts too much. Maybe like $5, and if it doesn't fill, it doesn't fill. Get your profit and get out. So 86.77, call 86.75 is your first short scalp. Don't take a monstrous position, you degenerates. And then if we get over that, 92.11, 92.12 is the 236. That's massive. Okay? So there's 2 levels, and then there's obviously a third level, and that's 10K. And 10K is going to also match up, obviously, with this level right. Come on. Move. With this level right here. Okay? Makes sense? And then after 10K, it's 11.2. We'll just start climbing fib levels and horizontals, and it gets easy from there. You buy pullbacks. We want to continue to see the volume. Yeah, it gets easy from there. So these are some levels we want to see cleared out, and then it doesn't get too hard from there. But look, we're still under the 200 moving average. We're still under the 236 macro 236, right? And it's been a huge move. We have had volume, but it has been a huge move that we probably need a retracement from sooner than later. So this is what being patient is about. We have 3 buy levels. We have 3 short levels. Shorts are scalps. Longs are, you try to let them breathe, but manage your risk. And it's something you guys haven't been doing too well. It's managing your risk. Don't forget about that video that I made about managing risk and quick flips, not getting your ass handed to you. The good thing about Venn, thank God, because I was like, I'm holding it. Those nodes haven't been turned on. When they get turned on, it's going to suck the sell side liquidity off the market. And I'm still going to be profitable. But at the very least, you haven't lost any money. Or you've lost, if you went 50-50, you've lost like 5% on Venn if you sold right now, USD wise, which is good. Other than that, everything else has been fine. So, hey Noah, can you explain how the longs versus shorts tool helps when charting? It's just a reminder of where the market is positioned at. So, I use Bitfinex because that's just an easy indicator that you have on there. And right now, actually, we had a big profit taking on Bitcoin, which is crazy. We'll open this up here. This is the longs versus shorts tool. And the longs went from 35K, it's down to 28,000 almost, a little bit less than 28,000, and price didn't get affected. That's awesome. That is awesome. And there are only 6,600 more longs than shorts. I can't believe this. Shorts are asking to get squeezed, in my opinion. They're asking for it on a pullback. If shorts start building, they're asking to get squeezed. Guys, this is the most shocking part at crypto that I've seen in a while, to be honest with you, is that Bitcoin has gone full bulltard, and there's only 6,600 more longs than shorts on Bitfinex. So gives me more fuel that buying a pullback isn't a bad idea, and you have your levels for that, and that could short squeeze you depending on when it happens up to those levels of resistance that we're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised to see us hit that 200 moving average first try right now on this move, 86.75, 86.77 ish, before powering up and then short squeezing up to 9,200 or maybe even 10K. We'll have to see as the price action goes. But James Phillips says, could we see another leg down lower? Sure. Oh, you mean like a macro leg lower? No, this is the bottom in my opinion. It depends. I mean, we have to get past the 236. So until we get past that macro 236 at 92.11, yeah, we could. That's the right answer. That's the correct answer to tell you. But no, short squeeze means up. Yeah, that entire drop is one. It has to be one person closing. That's the only thing that makes sense for that many to close at once, and that tells you the buying pressure right now. Yeah, for that many contracts to close at once with the price rising, that absolutely has to be one gigantic position taking profits. Yeah, short squeeze, Robert, is when shorts are trapped or over leveraged, and there's too much buying pressure, and price pushes up to a level that triggers their stops / and or liquidates them. And when you close a short position, so when you stop out a short position or when it gets liquidated, to close that position, it has to buy, because you sell high to buy lower, and the difference is your profit on margin. It's borrowing, and so there's too much bullish momentum. The shorts are trapped. The price pushes to a level where a lot of the stops for those shorts are sitting or liquidation prices. The price pushes up to those levels, and those positions have to close immediately because they're either liquidated or stopped out. And then because they have to buy to close a position, it market buys the book basically and shoots the price up really high. Does that make sense? Royski says, where would you long here? You have to be trolling me. I just gave you 3 levels. Come on, man. Don't troll me. What did I do to you, Royski? I just spent 10 minutes straight giving you 3 levels to buy Bitcoin. Michael says it was It was. You could zoom in and check the volume versus buy. Yeah. Yep. I think that makes sense. So, Charlie and Malta, you don't think BTC will drop below 6K again? It's possible if the ETF gets denied. But no, I don't think it will. Do I think it will? It's only $2,000 away to drop below 6K, so it's possible. Do I think it will? Oh man. I don't know. We're still below the 236. We're trendless right now. Last few days have been amazing. Bitcoin's risen like what, 40% or something like that. But we haven't confirmed the bull trend yet. You need moving averages to flip. You have to climb out of a hole with volume and continue on. We'll know when it's a confirmed bull trend, but the macro trend has not flipped yet. What happens on the next pullback, I really want to see it come back to 7,200 and get bought the fuck up with volume. That'll tell me a lot about what's going on right now. Okay, cool. Shit, bro, yeah. Short squeeze now means it's time to party. Not right now. Setting up to where if we pull back and shorts pile in, we could set up the next move to be a short squeeze. You'd have to have the market get bought up. Shorts are already piled in. The market buys past the short stops or liquidation, and then there they go. I'd imagine they would park their stops below the previous high / their liquidation prices. So if the high is 86.77, they probably park their stops and their liquidations near 8,700, 86, and then some even maybe to 92, past that 236. All right, so I think we're good on Bitcoin. Everybody understand? Everybody aight? This is a private group stream, all right? We got 100 customers in the private group, and there's 26 people watching. That's amazing. One-fourth are here right now, on demand. Yes, very nice. Oh, price is right at that weekly 50 moving average right now. Interesting. Huh. All right, let's look at hey, what's up, Rico? Let's look at Ethereum. Jay, what's your view on alts right now in general? Why are they reacting so negative? Michael, why are you calling me amazing? That freaks me out. Nice little bounce by ETH. All right, so ETH USD isn't necessarily what matters right now unless you're long ETH USD in your holding position. Right? I mean, the big thing that matters is ETH BTC, the ETH BTC pair, because that tells you that's a proxy for alts, how well alts are going to do. Don't flatter yourself. I just came for the hose. Bart will help you with that. Today is his hoe day, where he's the hoe. Gavin. So BTC or the ETH BTC pair is your proxy for altcoins versus Bitcoin. At least it has been, and it is right now, it seems, right? So, but we do want to know where ETH USD is going and how it's doing so that we can make decisions at certain levels on ETH BTC. Can you play Wonderwall for us on the guitar at the end? I actually could, but I detest people playing Wonderwall on guitar. It's it's a that's college shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I learned guitar so I could pick up chicks in college, and it worked. I think. All right. God, that was so long ago too. Jesus. All right. So it's funny. All right. ETH BTC. I'm gonna take this off. Or ETH USD. Still below the 236 of the current drop. That's the same drop when BTC was at 10K. God, May 6th. That seems like yesterday, but it's not. It's like 2.5 months ago. Trading shitcoin so I can pick up chicks in college. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That's a good plan. Your father would be wait. I thought you said you were Royski's father. Royski, why is your dad trying to pick up chicks in college? So we're still under this 236, okay? Okay, here's the thing. Let's look at the volume. Because this tells you would want to say that a floor is being made. There's not any volume. This is Coinbase, right? There's no volume whatsoever. There's no divergences to speak of. And I hate to say it, but I have to. This kind of looks like a bear flag. However you want to draw it, it doesn't matter. It looks bear flaggy. Who would get mad about picking 20-year-old? LOL. You guys are fucking hilarious. So it looks bear flaggy. The bear flag is just an ascending growth channel off a drop, and it's daily. There's no volume, and this explains the move in ETH BTC, which we'll get to. The long-term trend line, which ETH hasn't touched yet, all the way from back here, lines up with just under $400 right now, maybe right near 400. So we don't want to lose that trend line. You don't want to lose that trend line. It's a 3-touch trend line, never closed below it since early 2017. March of 2017 is when that trend line was technically established. Well, no, it wasn't. It was technically right here, late April of 2017, or late April of 2017. But you don't get a trend line without 3 touches, so it's technically really established late June. Anyways, semantics. I want to see Bitcoin go sideways, or Ethereum go sideways, and it's got to hold 400 ish. It's got to hold this trend line. It's got to hold it. Otherwise, it's bearish. If you look at the moving averages on the daily, they're flattening kind of. The 50 moving average is depressing price. The cool thing about this is that get the fuck out. Okay. The cool thing about this is that this entire base drop when we fell through the 200 moving average, 20 EMA was resistance the whole way, right? Resistance the whole way. Well, now it's the 50. But let's get going, ETH. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Let's get going. Does this mean that it is a bear flag? Not necessarily. However, It looks like a bear flag. So it doesn't mean it is, because you could have like this big bearish pennant, which is another bearish formation. All we need, guys, is just keep going sideways, get some volume, and attack that. The 236, get above the 236. That's 505. Get above the 236, okay? Because then we're probably getting out of danger's way, and then start getting up to 600-ish. And then 618 is the 0.5 fib. If we can get past the 0.5 fib area, like right around here, 618, 620, I will, with volume, I'll start getting excited about Ethereum. But thing you gotta look at here is, this on RSI from over here to here, and from here to there, lower low on price, higher low on RSI, tells you the strength is, or the strength of the trend is waning a little bit. Big bear div, and this it stopped going down, okay, and it's risen a little bit. So I hope that's not the all the bear div does to play out. Stop right there. What's up, Koo? I hope that's not where it stops. I hope it continues on, gets past the 236 at 505, and then attacks this 200 moving average on the daily. So that's ETH USD. Not a ton to do right there. ETH BTC, if you want to trade ETH, I would do it on the BTC pair. So, let's do it, I chart Poloniex. We know that ETH USD has no volume, so whatever. I chart Poloniex on ETH BTC because it's a very long time frame ETH BTC pair chart. Goes back to 2015. Fucking Polo. So, okay, here's what's happened, right? We had these moving averages tightening, telling you volatility is going to come. And if we look down at the daily, it looked kind of, there we go. It looked bull flaggy, but it never really got going, right? Falling wedge, bull flag, hybrid, somewhere around there. It doesn't matter. Never really got going. Lost 200 moving average. And then fell off the face of the fucking earth. It's tough. It's very tough. Lost the macro 618 of the entire chart. That tells you that 0.039 on macro is next. That would line up with the bear flag. Ugh. No bueno for the Spanish folks. Like, this is your trend line. And there's that 786 right there, 0.039. This blue 786. Could fall right into that. Into the trend line, 786 confluence and bounce. I would definitely go long there. Because, it's establishing a macro higher low at that point. Let me delete these yellows. Because we've fallen through the 618 on that too, which tells you 0.0449 would be next of this market cycle. So your two levels along from would be 0.045, 0.045, and 0.039. This trend line, and combined with the blue 786, which is your whole chart 786, and then this yellow 786. So, and if we go to the logarithmic chart, this is the well-known ETH BTC channel. And that tells you it needs to bounce here, to be honest with you, to continue this channel, which has been so great to us. Let me delete this trend line. And I will delete the yellow. There we go. This is the log chart for ETH BTC. We're right on the trend line. 0.055. Last alt season, this was the time to go long. So this is the case for the bulls for alts, right? You'll know we're going lower if we lose this trend line on log. And then you'll know which one really matters. We only have two touches of that trend line previously, I believe. 3. Never mind. Yeah, this is a confirmed trend line. Here it is, guys. Are we going to have an alt season? Alt season could be, technically, according to the log chart, right fucking now. Basically. Paulie is a good long hold, in my opinion. So I want the chat to vote, okay? Type 6 if you think alt season is going to start and this trend line is going to hold. And type 9 if you think that it's going to fall through and this trend line is going to be broken and we're in for more alt blood. 6 if you think the trend line is going to hold, and 9 if it's not. James Phillips thinks we're getting an alt season basically now. Johnny Mags, Doug, Rad says Rad is bearish. Rico's bearish. Gavin's drunk. Robert thinks we're getting alt season. Koo thinks we're not. Jose, my man. Jose's bullish. Rico's a vampire. Or an axe murderer. Or he has his Red Wings. H is fucking hammered. We got 3s and 8s in here. Johnny Mag says not at all biased about my decision. Fill my bags. 6'9", 6'9", 6'9". Yeah, Doug's hammered drunk and very perverted. Nah, just indecisive. He put a 3. Hey, he doesn't know. Gavin, you got to guess, bro. I need your guess. I'm going to make up a word right now, and I'm going to say you are not allowed to have indecisivity. Indecision. But indecisivity. No indecisivity in the arc. Sorry. Nah, GF on a period. Oh, Jesus. Come on. All right, Paulie wants a cracker. Come here, Paulie. Up. Ugh. Oh, that's my boy. Sit. All right, let's chart. We got everybody say hi to Jordy. Jordy Nelson. Say what's up. You're on camera. Say hi. Say you look at the cam. All right, so which way is he going to tilt his head? If he tilts it to my right, then it's going to be bull season. If he tilts it to my left, away, it's going to be bear season. So, dude, come on. Jordy, do you love... Oh, it's going to the right. Jordy, do you want to... He went to the right a little bit. He's not balanced. So, he's freaking out. It went to the right a little bit. We might have a mini alt season. But this with ETHBTC on the trend line, this tells you that alts have been bleeding like crazy, and we could be in for an alt relief rally, is what that tells you. Because BTC is near the area where it needs to settle down, and this actually makes a lot of sense. And I'm not biased at all. I don't think. Tell me if I'm being biased. He's going with the dog's advice. Yeah, all in. It actually makes sense because the dog said that we're gonna have an alt season, a little bit of one, but it's right on the trend line, and Bitcoin needs to chill out for a minute. Soon, if not right now, at 86.77, the 200 moving average on the daily, and Bitcoin will chill out, go sideways for a second, alts will have a relief rally. It actually makes too much sense. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Type 382, not the numbers, the words, into the chat if I'm right, and 191,000 words, the words, not the numbers, in the chat if I'm wrong. Yeah, it would definitely make more sense. Where do we go to with that? Maybe the daily 200 moving average, or up to this trend line support. I mean, that is 0.055 to 0.069. Oh my God, classic. Oh my God, classic. I think BTC will go up until ETF is decided. After that, it depends on the decision. What do you think about this? Yeah, I think it will net go up until then. I think it'll go up until then for sure. But it doesn't mean it can't pull back. It's not going to go straight up the whole time. The markets need to breathe. People take profits. So this is really promising, but it's kind of like our last line of defense. And then if this doesn't hold anymore, the log chart probably isn't. I mean, I want to see where it is in. Take this off here. It's at the 1.272. Oh shit. Fib extension. Tell us when to fill up our KuCoin accounts. All right, you gotta go. Good boy. Get out of here. So this previous one went to the 3272. And the next one, so if we're scoping out where the next alt season could go, this one went to the 3272 trend base. So if we go to the 3272 next time, does that line up with the trend, with the channel? Yes, it does. Right up here. Almost to the top of that channel. 0.5163. ETH being a half of the price of Bitcoin. Ooh, that'd be the flippening for sure. That's the case for the flippening. Fuck, I should make a series on this. The case for the flippening. What's that one funny Asian guy on YouTube that if you were talking to him on the phone, he just sounded like a regular American. You wouldn't know that he's of Asian descent. And in all his videos, he's always talking in his normal accent, that language. It sounds like he's just a normal American. But whenever he says Ethereum, he goes Ethereum. It's the only time he does that. He goes Ethereum. And so he's like, and so guys, I'm gonna buy Ethereum. I gotta look up his name. It's funny. So there's your case for alt season. If this is alt season, I swear to you, I will get a dog and I will name him alt season. Or I'll let the chat vote for his name and we'll name him after a shitcoin. Maybe I'll have a dog named shitcoin. I don't know. So that's basically the proxy for all of your alts, guys. ICX right near that 15.5. If 15.5 doesn't hold on that macro 86, we're looking at 11.7K. NEO, long-term trendline support, not logarithmically. There we go. Long-term trendline support. Right here with a bull div on the daily. This is NEO BTC. It's got to hold. This has to hold. Otherwise, 0.0332. Call him Trump coin. It's Neo USD, tell us. Ascending triangle. Gosh, I can't believe it came to this. Neo ain't no shitcoin, boy. All this tells me is Neo's gonna moon fucking hard. Hard. Can you please go over ZRX and BAT? Let's go get BAT. Oh, man. Selling pressure. This chart looks amazing, though. It really does. You want to hold this trend line, but really the 200 moving average. That's an amazing chart. You grab the 200 moving average and then try to grab it down here again if you can at like 37, 3,800 if it gets there. I mean, guys, that looks like it's ready for, what's the log say? The same thing. I mean, that looks ready for boom, boom. It's still a symmetrical triangle, so we don't know if it's going to be boom, boom up or boom, boom down. But I think that it should be added to Coinbase. So that would tell you boom, boom up. Where do you buy? A little bit here, a little bit 200 moving average, which is 4K. And then on this trend line, like 3,700-ish would be where you would buy it. But that looks fucking great. Excuse my language. Like, holy shit. Do you know where this is going to go to? That, I believe, has been... Was it? It was on Bittrex first, I think. Yes. All right. And it kind of looked like a big inverse head and shoulders. Kind of a cup and a handle here. And a handle. Cup and a handle and a handle. Dandy handle. So this tells you that this is not a symmetrical triangle as much as it's kind of like more of a, or the case can be made that it's a real body. Like a, come on. There you go. Kind of like a real body ascending triangle because it just keeps getting denied. It could be a case that the top resistance is just turning it into one big ascending triangle. That has real utility, guys. Unlike a lot of shitcoins, it's got real utility for the Brave browser. I don't like this here. These wicks here, but you have to understand what BTC is doing right now. It's still an ugly, ugly shooting star candle, this red one. What do I make of those? They're fucking ugly. It's like almost pretty much, what is that, a spinning top and a shooting star? Neo or ICX right now? Fuck. I don't know. They're both like at that, like, at that spot. I think $1.30 ICX is ridiculous, so I'll say ICX. I think that the returns will be higher on ICX. Well, do I? Because I always call for $25 ICX, and then $500 Neo, and that's 16x for Neo from here, 15x for Neo from here, 16x for Neo, and then if ICX is 140 right now, I believe, to 25, yeah, it's a little bit higher, I guess, maybe. Alexa, what's 25 divided by 1.4? Yes, 17.8, so it's almost the same thing. You could buy both, really. You're going to get staking with both. You have staking with Neo right now, but the question is, what is the future of the utility of the gas token? Is it going to be used for smart contracts? I don't know. You could buy this, guys, at, if you want to buy BAT, some here, some at 4K, some at 3,700. I think it'll bounce. It's got that Coinbase shit behind it. Let's look at ZRX. But I mean, how are you going to turn down $1 ICX pretty much? Like, who do you think you are, pal? You know? What kind of monkey business is this? How dare you? You know? Like, D'Artagnan, how dare you? That was a movie reference. Actually, if anybody can tell me in the next... No. Anybody can tell me, don't Google it. You have 20 seconds for that to appear in the chat what movie that's from. Ready, set, go. Nobody knows. Nobody knows there are movies in here. It's, I'm kidding. But Waiting for Guffman, Christopher Guest movie. If you haven't seen it and you like stupid dry humor, you have to see it. It's called Waiting for Guffman. I think it's on Netflix. Brokeback Mountain. Ding, 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 ding. No, Waiting for Guffman. Guffman. Guys, I'm telling you, you gotta watch it. It's fucking hilarious. It's so dry and just awkward. It's got Eugene Levy and the mom from Home Alone in it. Those are probably the two actors and the two that you would know from that. Oh, and the who's that fucking guy? He's hilarious. Let's look at this. What movie is he in? Waiting for Guffman cast. It's got that Piper chick in it. Parker Posey, I mean. And then Fred Willard, this guy. This guy is hilarious. He's from my hometown. I didn't know that. Well, near it, not from it. What? This fucking guy? Let's look at his IMDb. This guy is freaking hilarious. He's in this movie. Anchorman. Best in Show. It's another Christopher Guest movie. Come on, what other movies is he in? He's been in a lot of movies. I didn't know he was in Wall-E. He's been in a lot of shit, but like, I'm trying like, wasn't he in bigger movies than these? A lot of TV's been in, like Mad TV and stuff like that, but Everybody Loves Raymond. It's only in 14 episodes. That's one of my favorite shows ever. Not that you guys are asking, but I want to. All right, he was in Anchorman, but like, I don't know. Either way, he's been waiting for Guffman. He's fucking hilarious. You guys need to see that movie. All right, let's get back to it. ZRX, you can buy this 200 moving average. It's right at the 0.5 macro fib, and so it might have already snuck below that. That'd be, this 0.133 area could be a buy, 200 moving average. And then other than that, I would buy for a balance at 11,000 sats. And I don't think it goes below that because of the Coinbase news. And, you could try to rock this trend line. And I think the real body of this trend line kind of matters because this almost comes close to it. So, like this trend line area right here. Below that, the 618, maybe that trend line matters. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see which one matters. Whatever we get the third bounce from, either the real body, because that would be our third bounce, whatever the market respects next. But, you could pick some up at this 0.5 fib, 0.13-ish, 0.127, and 0.11, 0.000, 11.2K-ish, 11.3K-ish, 0.618 fib. Those levels. Power, please. And ADA. What's ADA? Kidding. Man, that fucking bounced last night, did it not? Look at that. Bang, son. You guys would have made 15% off that. Yeah, I went a little lower. But you would have made 15% off that if you took that quick flip. Everybody was yelling at me about. So congrats if you took it. That was a nice 15%. That's fucking welcome in these trying times. Let's look at the day. This is picture. It's almost looking like it wants to put in an inverse head and shoulders. If it bounces here, it's back at that 0.886 macro. Still have this horizontal resistance. It hasn't been able to get over. Let's maybe move this up a little bit. There we go. Let me check the 4-hour RSI. I want to see how oversold it is. Not really. I miss Pitbull. Come on, don't hit that with your tail. You're playing the drums. It pretty much has to balance here. Otherwise, you're looking at 3,400, guys, for power. Then after that, like 3K. So here, 3,400, 3K would be bounce spots. Otherwise, I don't want to go into free fall mode. 2,600 would be your next spot. All right. ADA. Well, there you go. Here, to be honest, I want to see it get back above this macro 786, but it's trying to put in a trend line here. And I want to see if the wick of this lines up with where it bounced just now. Almost. This horizontal blue line is just like resistance turn support. It's trying to act as that. It was okay. Turn support there, there, resistance, denied there, finally got back above it, and then real bodies trying to support it here. We'll see. It's not the most prevalent thing in the world, but I was just looking for, I want to see how the market respects it, but like, this would be a broadening wedge if we drew it like that. Kind of looks bear flaggy if you draw it like that, but I think this is the least likely coin to get added to Coinbase, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. I don't think this is a bad buy here. I don't. Your stop would be, you'd have to get out below 17, or whatever the low of this candle is, 1670. You'd have to get out below that and try to get back in at 1317 maybe, or just hold it. What's the log say? Same shit. But it's got to get going. But this wouldn't be a bad spot to buy some, just because it has the Coinbase stuff behind it. And people love KMD. Or ADA. KMD. Let's look at KMD. You look where it's at, John, and like, here you go, bro. Market hasn't lost that. This would be the place to buy it. I mean, so many alts are on key support right now. And if you look at the log chart, it kind of tells you that, yeah, we could have a mini alt balance, like an alt balance at the very least, because so many alts are on support and Bitcoin needs to retrace. So, yeah. This would be the spot to buy it. Otherwise, yeah. Bueller. Let me fib this real quick. Why do I not have this chart fibbed? This is one of our best performers last alt season. No, it wasn't. It was a good performer. It wasn't one of our best. I think we hit a 4x on this before we moved on to other things. It's right that macro 886, John. You've got this macro 886, this horizontal support all the way back here. RSI on the daily. Bull div. Lower low. Even pretty much. Yeah, this would be a spot by KMD. I'm going to share this with the fucking private group. All right. Who got big balls here? Because if you do, you could buy KMD with a stop on a daily close below 17.6K sats. Is that 17.6? Yes, it is. It is at the macro 0.886 fib. Crucial horizontal support, and it wouldn't be good if it lost this level. Good luck. I'm going to share this with the Telegram too. Because that could be a world-class call. So, yeah. What's Bitcoin doing? How long have we been streaming? Ooh, an hour and a half already. Jeez. Oh my, how time flies. All right. You have your marching orders. You could, on ETH, on Bitcoin, on Cardano, ZRX, NEO, KMD, amongst others. So get out there and get them, champs. I'll be in the chat. We're gonna stick to this streaming schedule, or to this content schedule here, guys. I'll put it in the chat here, just in case. Oh. So, all right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna jump off stream now. We've got our marching orders on the shit that matters. We're right at key levels, and for alts, and it's like bounce or die, but they're already so oversold. We'll see if we bounce. I want to push some content out here real quick to Twitter, so I want to jump off and get to work on this ETH chart. And now, a song on the guitar by King Noah. Yes. Oh, private group renewals. I'll have info on by tomorrow for August. Oh my God, it's August already. Bubby, can you believe it's August? Guys, she is a freak for this football. Come here. Get down. Get your football. Check her out. Get your ball. Get your ball. Ready? Get it. Get it. Get your ball. Get it. I want to show you how torn up her football is. All right, good girl. Oh, she dropped it. Bubby, come on. Here, sit. 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 Ready? Good girl. Look at this football. It's all torn up. She's a monster. Bubby, you're live on stream. You're a superstar. You're a superstar, girl. No. All right, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get I'm going to get to work on. I want to get this Ethereum log chart out cuz it's big time. Big time shit. Thanks for make sure you guys like the video even though it doesn't matter cuz it's private, but yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys. Can we have a vid on BitMEX? Yeah. Michael, when are you going to do that, you piece of shit? Joking. All right, guys.